Hey guys, hope you're well. Calling upon my spirit team, guides, angels, ancestors, and source. Illuminate the truth, guide my words, open my heart, and set my ego aside. Now I'm cleansing any past energies, including any of my own I may carry, so that I go into your reading with clarity, integrity, and pure intention. So let the message flow through me. Thank you. Today's shout out is to those who are caught between choices, to those who feel lost in their own story. This one's free. So, Spirit really wants me to talk about the soul and some things that go along with it: soul contracts, selling your soul. Yeah, some deep stuff. But there's a lot of misconceptions out there, and I know I held a lot of them myself. So these topics I'm talking about were some of the hardest for me, and that's why I'm doing it. So, what are soul contracts? Because of course we picture contracts like we do them on Earth, right? So it's not exactly that way. But they are agreements made before incarnation. So we do them for our own growth, healing, lessons, karmic clearing. Some of them are short term, some of them are long term. And by that, I mean soul deep and multi lifetime type of long term. But not all soul contracts are meant to last forever. This might be controversial, but that is the truth from spirit. Most, some, I'll say some, are meant, no, most, okay, spirit's correcting most, that was right, are meant to break you open so that you can grow. You might not even remember agreeing to it. You might not remember signing it, but your soul did. If this sounds nuts, I understand, but bear with me. So, these contracts, they, even though you come to an agreement, like we know contracts to be, they can still be completed early or even extended. But you'll know when one is over because it feels heavy and not aligned. You're staying in that situation out of guilt, out of fear, maybe obligation. And the same lesson keeps repeating with no shift, no change. Source says when the soul outgrows the contract, staying becomes a form of self abandonment. Mm. Mhm. I feel that that resonated with someone on a very deep level. Mm. So I heard so many different things about this whole selling your soul concept, right? And I mean, we hear it even in it's everything from famous actors and rappers, and I guess it's musicians, not just rappers, right? But we hear that a lot. And even to just maybe people we know in everyday life, or at least for me. Um, but again, a lot out there that just isn't true. So, it's not rituals and flames and I don't know, I guess how they portray it in the movies, right? It's trading truth for gain. So when you're lying to yourself to stay in comfort, you're compromising your integrity for approval, abandoning your path for power or money. You are selling pieces of yourself, of your soul's alignment for whatever that gain is. Spirit says what starts as a shortcut often becomes a cage. So when we act out of our ego, or we harm or hurt someone else, or make a choice that goes against our soul's mission, a debt is created. It's not punishment, okay? It's energetic imbalance. It's the best way to describe it. So, block manifestations, repeating pain cycles, feeling disconnected, feeling drained. You're out of alignment with your highest self. And some people seem to gain when selling their soul, right? You see it. Oh my gosh, this person is like rich and famous now, or maybe, oh, they got the baby that they always wanted. Or I don't know why that must resonate for someone who I'm not sure why that came out. Um, just anything really. And you're thinking, well, why not look at what they got out of it? Sure, but it never lasts. Okay. Think about the stories again, or maybe go look up where these people are now. Ego based success is unstable, it's not sustainable. Spirit says the soul can't sustain what the ego built on lies. It's a loop of false power. I, I hope that makes sense to you. That's the best way I can kind of communicate it. And I mean, if you think you've done this, I think you know if you have, but if you think you've done this, you need to acknowledge it and when and why it happened, and you know take accountability. What did you lose by abandoning yourself? Forgive yourself, make new choices, reclaim your path, your power. It's never too late, Spirit says. So, collective, don't sell your soul. I hope you guys found that helpful. Be well.